Well, hello there, YouTubers. It is I, the one, yes, the one, the only big, and I do mean big, and I did say Big D, coming to you live and in person. And I've been getting lots of comments. First of all, for all those people wondering how I'm doing fine. Got a sore foot, but other than that, But the second surgery went well, everything's going good, blah, blah, Skippy. Just waiting for it to heal, and, running my eBay store that I have. Been doing that. But just relaxing, taking it easy. But I've been getting inundated about a YouTuber making a comment about me. And he made the comment of, well, Expediting with Big D, making these comments how he made $100,000 a year. Duncan, you should have known better. You really should. Because if you're going to come at me and make that comment to try to make yourself look good, I'm going to tell the facts. This is the No Bullshit channel, folks, and I'm about to show you some bullshit. First of all, it was $108,000. At least get the number right. 2, he's talking about making $5,300. Wrong. He made 41 something. It's Canadian dollars, folks. He didn't tell you that. When you do the exchange rate, 5,300, I just used the round number. Converts to $4,120, something like that. That's right. He didn't mention that he ran for RJR and ran cheap freight in the low 70s because of the exchange rate. He got paid in Canadian dollars. Yeah. And he does border hops, which is why it pays better. If you're running into Canada, running back for Canada gets paid more. But it's Canadian money. So you got to go to the exchange rate. If you're figuring if you're making $5,000, 1,000 of it is the rate exchange difference. You made 4. So if that's the case, then you're making roughly 20% less. So if you make $1 a mile, you're making 80 cents. Gas is higher there too, just so you know. But these are the facts people do. They throw it out there, and we're not going to tell you it's all unicorn kisses and all this stuff and blah blah skibby. Well, guess what? I'm the one been saying it for I don't know how long. That's right. It's been me. Everybody else is telling you how great it is. I'm trying to tell you what you're going to get into. I don't understand why they want to say things like this. I've never really had a problem with the guy, but apparently he wants to use me as an example. Wrong person. I'll shoot back with the facts. That's right. The facts are harsh. They really are. I don't know what to say, folks. I really don't. You watch this channel, I tell you the facts. I made $108,000 my first year. There you go. That's what it grossed. Here's a guy telling you making $5,300 a week. At that rate, you'd be making, I don't know, $250,000 Canadian, of course, which would relate down to, whatever the U.S. exchange is on that. But, every week isn't good. I've said that too. You have your good weeks, you have your bad weeks. We got people out there telling you they're making $1 gazillion. We got people out there telling you, I'm getting $1.20 a mile, all miles. And their latest video states, well, they're doing gig work. Driving like Uber or something. Which is nothing wrong with it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But to tell other people that what the advice we're telling you is wrong, and that, if you're living in your van on the road, you're a transient taking your showers at the Blue Beacon. Also, why doesn't anyone ever show a washout? I have. Still waiting for them. See, folks, it's easy to tell you something. Because all they're trying to do is get subscribers. It's, let me get a subscriber so I can make $1 million on YouTube. That's what this is about. I don't care. I mean, I make like $100 a month on YouTube. Yay! Really. I think I can retire. I made that yesterday. plus on my eBay store. That's right. I have an eBay store. I go to garage sales, I buy stuff, and I flip it on eBay. It sounds easy. It's not. You have to know what items and what they're worth. I have the Class B RV out there. I think I've shown pictures of it before. I'm looking out the window. Oh, cute story about the RV. Road Treks have the 3 windows in the top, across the top. And we got down the street to the stop sign. I hit the brake. Well, the wife did, at least. I was sitting on the side with her. And she hit the brake, and the window fell out. The center window just slid right down on the windshield. We had to take it over to Mel's Auto Glass, have all 3 windows pulled out and resealed before we started. We went on the 127 longest yard sale in America. Hey, in that thing, you got a bathroom, a kitchen, a bed. So I laid in the back, took it easy. Feet don't hurt. I mean, took nerves out of them, so they can't hurt. But you have to be careful for swelling. So I can only sit up for a few hours, and you know. But the window fell out. $55 later, it's back on the road, doing great. Took them an hour to fix it. Highly recommend Mel's Glass in Cincinnati. They don't screw you over. Got it right in, fixed it, and got us back out. But folks, look, I'm the one telling you all the time. You have your good weeks, your bad weeks. But if you're going to run and tell people you're making this $2 a mile and stuff, be sure to tell them it's Canadian. That's right. You live in Canada. You're paid in Canadian dollars. You're in a Canadian company. Also, talk about how much higher your fuel is. Your insurance and all that stuff. Tell the truth. Don't hide the facts. Facts are killers in this industry, isn't it, folks? Those little small details no one ever likes to talk about, but I do. You know, just because you gross $108,000 doesn't mean you get to keep it all. I had to go back and look at the numbers to see what I actually cleared on that. But this is why I tell you don't go out and buy new vans and all this crap. Wouldn't have definitely bought a ProMaster. No one listens. You're going to have the top engine knock. You're going to rebuild it. They're junk. Just so you know. Well, the reason they're junk is they're Fiat Ducato. They were made over in Europe. And that's where the design and all that came from. They brought it over here. It wasn't designed for what we do with it. I mean, heck, a lot of people don't realize the engine and the drivetrain are the same as the Caravan. Wonder why they have issues. Caravans generally don't haul 33,000 pounds or plus. That's why you have an issue. The van's not really designed for what it's being used for. And it's a Fiat. Okay? Now, here's another thing you may not know. The Fiat 500. You got a Jeep Renegade. You don't like the Fiat 500, but you bought the Jeep Renegade. All they did is took the body off the Fiat 500, set it off the side, and put the Renegade body on top. You bought the 500. You didn't even know it. Shocking. Folks, there's a lot of bullshit out here. These guys are out here telling you they're making gazillions of dollars and everything else, and it's just funny. You know, it's funny. I don't know why they want to do that, but, you know, if they do and use me, expect me to comment on it, because I'm going to. And I'm going to talk about the facts that you don't talk about. Canadian versus U.S. dollars is a lot different. And, like, if you don't believe me, just go look it up. Put in $5,100 or $5,300 Canadian to U.S. dollars. Comes up to about 41, 21, something like that. 4,100 roughly. Big difference. Big isn't big D difference, isn't it? Because that's what the U.S. dollars are. Fuel in Canada, look at their prices. Much higher than U.S. on you're doing the border hops across the border. I personally will never go into Canada. Why? I don't want to get screwed around up there. That's why. So, you know, people don't like to talk about all the facts. If I'm moving around, it's because my feet. They want to give you small sectors and make other people look like, well, they're just bullshitting you. Yet, the one they're pointing out today is the one that's only showed you the washouts and things. So that's my challenge to all of you YouTubers out there. Start showing your washouts. Put your money where your mouth is. Hold the paper up, show it to us. That's right. Show us. It's going to tell us every load, everything. and what you got paid. Especially you, van lifer. You like to talk about big numbers, but then again, you're doing the gig work. So if you're going to do that, how about showing everybody? And why aren't you out expediting? Why are you doing gig work? I mean, you were telling all of us how full of crap I was, saying that, you should basically think about this before you get into it. And I'm the one full of it. I'm the one that said, before you come out here, go get in your car. It's hot in August now. Go stay a weekend at a truck stop in this heat. Crack your windows about this much, because that's about what you're going to have to deal with when you're back at your van. If you have a van, even better. I saw this. I got a message just the other day. I don't even know how to respond to it. I bought a van. Where do I go get loads? Apparently you haven't watched the videos, have you? Folks, you can't. I don't know what to say here. I really don't. I keep telling you not to do this. Don't go out and buy vans and then try to find a load. If you don't know where to get the load, you shouldn't have bought the van. There's the answer. It's simple. Yet, I'm trying to steer you guys from the troubled water of getting in there and making a complete mess of your life. Because what's going to happen here in the next 2 months is you're still paying top dollar for that stuff. In the next 2 months, the prices are going to go. Think I'm kidding? I'm not. About 2-3 months, your auto prices are down. Why? Interest rates are going up. Sales have collapsed at the dealerships. They've way overpaid for their inventory, so they're still trying to unload it high and give you cheap on yours. And basically speaking, if I'm you, I'm waiting until January 1st. And their floor plans are kicking in and killing them. So, yeah. But hey, think I'm wrong? Wait and see. I've told you what's coming on this. One thing about being my age, I get called the old man, is I've seen all this before. That's right. This is not the first time this crap's happened, folks. If you think it is, you're nuts. I got a daughter who bought a house over in Seattle, Washington. I got it for like $100,000 off of what it was worth. Yeah. House across the street sold for $1 million. House across the street's twice the size too, and it's got a big yard. Yours doesn't. But next 90 to 120 days, when that market crashes over there in housing, that house drops $300,000, comes back to where it should be. Yeah, that's not going to be happy and pretty. See, I even tell my own family people this. That's right. RV manufacturers are laying off people. You couldn't find an RV. They are top dollars, no discounts. And now they can't give one away. And the ones they made were total junk. If you buy an RV, you think you're not going to have a problem with it, you're delusional. I got that used one out there. I got to get it over and get the generator serviced. I got a bad regulator in it. And it's used, but, the regulator's common. It's a $50 part. These things happen. Production at the dealerships right now is down. We're 2 years out of the supply chain crisis. Come on, folks. The reason freight's moving slow is because automotive isn't moving. Because automotive found something out there in the crisis. You see, everybody's so stupid they ran out and bought everything. They've learned to do the Tesla model. I mean, you're GM, Ford, Chrysler. Why would you? Look, you're a dealership. Why would you have that multi-million-dollar complex there? When you can get and just put in 2 or 3 garage bays. Okay? A lot that holds 20, 30 cars, not 1,000. A lot less money there in taxes. Floor plan, $1,000 cars. You don't even have to put a car on the lot. You come in, you order what you want. 6 to 8 weeks later, it's delivered. GM, Ford, and them don't have to run plants 24/7 to pump out cars. They got to put rebates on to give away later. And then they sell everything at list. Cha-ching. There you go. They're making more money now selling less vehicles, and they're happy as pigs in a pile of poo. They like the way things are going, and they're going to continue. But you're gonna see the collapse coming, where the trades you have or anything that you got's not going to be worth crap. You heard it from me. Don't go out and buy a van. But hey, you're going to jump out there. If you're wondering why there's so many openings, that's because so many people have left. Gas prices have dropped. I will give you that. It's helping out. Prices have come down in gas. I mean, I saw it for $3.25. I mean, that's better than $4.69. $5. It's not the $1.69 we were used to. Still double. You got to think about what's being said. If you're going to use me as an example in one of your videos, expect me to come back and say something too. This is Big D saying, there's two sides to every story. I'll tell the other side. They won't. And besides, let them start asking these people, when you watch their videos, to prove what they say. Show the washouts. Show it. Show us where the proof is. I've done it. They haven't. Wonder why. And if they do it, and they're a carrier, there's one guy goes out and shows his loads. You know, I'm booking loads, man. I booked out $10,000. Look at that, $10,000. Look at that, $10,000. You know, I mean, it's a great $10,000. You know, that's great. It really is. The only problem with it is that most of that went to the drivers. He didn't tell you that part. Then he has his load board fees and all that stuff. That was never mentioned. So out of $10,000, he may have kept $1,200 to $1,500 for that week. Doesn't sound so good now, does it? But not bad. Sit at home and book loads, and you got factoring fees and things and all that that's never talked about. See, I can make me look good too by saying big numbers. You know, last week I sold almost $1,000 on eBay. I made $1,000 on eBay last week, which would not be true because I had to buy the stuff. But I will say that yesterday I sold a couple pair of boots. I paid $5 a pair for them. Sold them for $50 to $60. So 120, take out 10s, 110. Pair of shoes I paid 10. I sold for 50, so that'd make it $150. Take out the fees, shipping. I probably made $125 to put in a box that looks like, hold on, I'll show what one looks like. They're packed up here. There, it's used shoes and boots. That's right. And there you go. There's the other side. See, there's fees and things you got to pay. So, you know, I didn't make $150. Actually, I probably cleared about 120. But not bad for taking a picture of something, sticking it online, letting someone send me the money, and I just put it in a box and ship it out. But if you want to know more about eBay and how to make money on eBay, I'm going to be doing a YouTube channel on that. And I will show you what's worth the money and what's not. Big D saying, later, Ganders.